Welcome to Vintage Story. My name is Azingu, and together we are starting an all-new world called Lost in Paradise. Let's customize a few things. Let's change our lung capacity to 60 seconds, just because to me that seems a little more realistic. And I'm going to turn down the frequency of temporal storms, because as the point of this series is to be entertaining, I don't want it to be constantly interrupted by temporal storms. Although I don't want to turn them off altogether because they seem like an important part of the game. Now let's generate our world. Alright, let's choose our skin tones and our... I got a two-piece. Let's switch to breeches. Change my voice to clarinet. A low clarinet. My hairstyle to... I'm going to change the color to more closely resemble my own hair color. Oh snap, now it looks like Jesus. Shoot. Okay, get rid of the mustache. No beard. There we go. I usually sport a actual beard in real life, but not in this game. We're not going to use that. And my eyes are blue. That is my hair. That is not my eyes. Blue. Alright. So we could be a commoner, a hunter, a malefactor, a clockmaker, or a blackguard. Or a tailor. I think I want to be a hunter because they run faster, and they're better at hunting, and it's really powerful for the early game. So, confirm class. Let's look at our surroundings. First thing we want to do is start gathering resources. Oh, I see a chicken. We don't have time for the chicken. Let's collect some sticks. I have played this game up through the Copper Age. Or no, I played through the Late Bronze Age because I wanted to familiarize myself enough with the game to be proficient enough that I'm at least entertaining, but I didn't want to play so far that I would become an expert at the game because I was afraid if I did that, it would take away from the sense of discovery and wonder that is, well, contagious as you watch me play it. So I wanted this to be as dynamic and entertaining as possible. So to start with, we need some tools. So something that's really cool and unique about this game that differentiates it from Minecraft is crafting tools isn't as simple as just placing a few resources on a crafting grid and getting exactly what you want. You actually have to nap the tools. And nap is just a fancy word for basically chipping it, whacking stone against stone. So here's my first tool. I have a knife. And with this knife, I can now harvest grass. And grass is important because I'm going to use grass to start a fire. Although first, I need to expand my inventory. Because if I press E, as you can see, I don't have an inventory. I have to craft my inventory. And to do that, we need cattails, and a lot of them. Let's pause and take in the landscape. Oh my goodness. I might just settle here. I was actually torn trying to decide where I wanted to start this series, because in the world generation options you can choose the climate you start in. So I decided to go with temperate just because I imagine that's what most people play with and what you'd be most familiar with, though I was very tempted to select hot as a climate, to spawn in an area that is reminiscent of Africa, with savannas and rainforests. It's a very, very pretty climate. But what I couldn't reconcile is there are no hostile bears. And as much as I hate bears in this game, because they scare the crap out of me, I'm sure you would very much enjoy watching me get jump scared by them, so I opted for temperate. One, because it is more relatable to most people who play this game, and two, for the content. I had to have those bears. And while Africa does have bears, or at least the hot climate in this game has bears in the form of sun bears and panda bears, they're just not hostile. Alright, let's get our first few bits of storage. There we go. One basket. All of that work for one basket. And, hold up. Why am I not seeing my inventory space? Huh. That's confusing. I'm pressing E, but I don't see where my space is. Oh, I made a chest. Oops. I wasn't supposed to do that. This is a storage device that goes on the ground. Oh well. I mean, that's useful. I guess I'll hold on to it. But, I kind of just wasted all my time doing that. Am I getting this confused? Hold on. Let me open my handbook. Basket. Hand basket. That's what I wanted. Oh, I crafted it wrong. Okay. So I had the right idea with the resources. I was just, I had the crafting recipe wrong. So let's move over here to where we have more cattails. And hopefully not run into any... Hello. Witch's hat. Those are poisonous. I don't want those. Let's find more cattails. Now you may notice, for those of you who are not familiar with Vintage Story, this looks like modded Minecraft. Well, this is not Minecraft. It is a standalone game in its own right, inspired by Minecraft, sure, but it was the developer who created this game. I think he was one of the core developers of... Shoot, I don't remember what it's called. There was a mod to Minecraft. I think it was called Vintage Craft, and he spearheaded that. But as Minecraft proved to be too limiting for what he wanted to do with it, here we go. Now I got myself a handbasket. There we go, inventory space, yay! Let's put that up there. Anyway, so although it is a game of blocks, a survival game of blocks, the core gameplay is fundamentally different on pretty much every level. For example, I have to craft my own inventory. Surviving is much more difficult. Not only is there hunger, but there's nutrition. If I open my inventory, or no, I press C, we can see the various types of nutrients I need: dairy, protein, grain, vegetable, and fruit. And so far, all of them are at the base. So if I eat some berries to bring my hunger back up to the top, now we'll look again. Now we see that I've added some fruit. And as I understand it, this nutrition affects how quickly I heal, which is extremely important because health regen in this game is incredibly slow. Alright, I see more mushrooms over here. I wonder if these ones are edible. What is this? Orange oak bullet? Can I eat this? Yes I can, look at that. I guess I'll hold on to this. I'm going to make a little mark on my map because what happens here is when I harvest these mushrooms, new mushrooms of a similar variety will soon sprout up in the same place. What is this called? Orange oak bullet. Let's make this kind of a brownish color. Mushroom. Save. And now I have tagged on my map where I can find these again. Let's grab a few more just as a quick, easy food source that happens to not be fruit, which is probably what I'm going to mostly survive on for a while, until I get myself established properly. I think the goal for this video is to survive the first night. Time in Vintage Story moves slower than it does in Minecraft. If I look at this, we can see the time of day. Now, whereas a day-night cycle in Minecraft is 20 minutes, or 10 days for day, 10 days for night, I think it's 24 minutes in this game per day and per night, so a whole cycle is 48 minutes. I could be wrong, correct me in the comments if I got that wrong. Alright, I need 5 more cattails and I will be set, although I did break my knife, so I need to craft a new one. And it looks like it's raining. Look at that. There we go. Plop that into my crafting grid. Alright. Now there are different options for storage. This is the first or most basic form of storage, is these hand baskets. But eventually, as I learned tanning, which I must say never managed to do in my private playthrough where I got up to the Bronze Age, because I didn't know what I was doing. Once I get tanning, or leatherworking, I can craft myself a backpack, and fill each of these 4 expansion slots with backpacks, and I think each one gives me 5 slots, so I'll get much more storage than this. Okay, I got an extra one, whoops. Alright, so now I have 12 slots of inventory space in addition to my 10 slots on my hotbar. Let's look at the landscape and pick a place to live. I don't want to spend too much time traveling because night is coming and the nights in this game are absolutely brutal. Oh, I missed something. Let me grab that. Let me also grab a few roots because cattail roots count as vegetables when I cook them. And that is a good early source of food that isn't just berries. Rather than just a random array of biomes, in Vintage Story, the biomes are the locations of biomes is determined by climate. Now, where I am, if I look at my map, we are in a temperate area, but if I was to explore far enough south, I would probably eventually find myself... Are these snow-capped mountains? Let's go towards those. I want to live close to those. I would probably eventually find myself in a warmer climate, but it would take many, many hours of travel probably, because we're talking like probably about 15,000 blocks south. So if I want ebony or acacia woods, or maybe some other rare resources that only occur far enough south in warm climates like that, I might venture over there, but otherwise I'd rather not. That was part of the reason I was tempted to start this series in those warm climates, was because I wanted those wood types for my various builds I wanted to accomplish in this series. Oh, those are wolves. Let's keep our distance. Yeah, these are brutal. Wolves are so scary in this game. They have realistic sounds, they are extremely fast, and I think they three-shot you. If they hit you 3 times, you're dead. They are very hard to avoid because they are so obscenely fast. Are these the snow-capped mountains? Maybe that one is. You know what? I actually really like this area. I like that archway. It is so perfect. Now, aside from the wolf over there, I might want to settle just right here. Or maybe over there, because that gives a better view of the overall area. So let's move back over there where we started. I was afraid I'd have to travel really far, but lucky for me, lucky for everyone watching, I guess, we spawned in a really nice location. Now, I have heard a lot of people say in this game that the forest is the bane of your existence and that it's really dangerous. I kind of disagree. The forest feels dangerous because visibility is limited, but if you just chop down a few trees, you're good. Because wolves spawn in plains. Oh, snap. Ouch! Time to run. No. Please. Aw. He double tapped me. Oh, no. Well, great. There's the first death. I wasn't expecting him to do that. Now, the problem here is the wolf is probably still there, so I'm going to sweep in and grab my stuff. Yeah, he's right there. Really, bro? You gotta do me dirty like this? Oh, he killed the chicken. Oh, boy. You don't look at me. If I just sneak away. If he goes far enough away, I might be able to harvest the chicken, actually. Now he's taking a nap. Okay, so we're not going to mess with the wolf. There's another one over there. There's a sow right there. Yeah, this game can be scary, and that's one of the things I love about it, is it's truly challenging. A lot of games today are built to be basically instantly gratifying. And this game is kind of, I've seen people comment that this game is the antithesis of modern gaming. And it's really cool because if you're patient, it really pays off. And it is so much more rewarding and so much more immersive than most other games I've ever experienced. I'm not going to sit here and say it's better than Minecraft. I love Minecraft. I've spent many, many hours, more than I care to count, or more than I care to admit, actually, playing Minecraft. And I love it. I'm not going to stop playing it. But this game has earned a special place in my heart, and I haven't even played it that much. It is that good. So, since this is going to be our starting location, let's start deforesting a little bit so I can see, get a better view of what's around us. So let's craft ourselves an axe head. Before the sun sets, I should probably get a little shelter set up, just so we have a home base that is protected from wolves and from drifters, which are one of the hostile creatures we'll deal with. Did I make a shovel? Ah, crap, I made a shovel. Whoops. Let's try that again. I mean, we need a shovel, but wrong tool head. I need to keep myself safe from wolves, from drifters, and from bears. So a quick and dirty shelter will probably be good for that, and once that is established, I can begin planning out my actual house. Alright, let's get some of these off of my hotbar where I don't need them. Okay, so now we have an axe. Let's look at the trees we have around us. The wolf is still over there. Let me move away from him, actually. It's making me nervous. I thought I saw a wolf over here, too. This is maple. Not exactly my favorite kind of log in this game. What I want is oak. But oak seems to not be that common unless you go to warmer climates. You can find them out here, they're just more sparse. Also, cutting things down takes a lot of time. I think the amount of time it would take to cut down one log is added up times the number of logs pieces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm not going to count them all. But let's say cutting down one log takes 5 seconds. If there's 20 logs, 5 times 20, that's 100 seconds. Well, it doesn't take 100 seconds. It takes a second. But anyway, there we go. First tree chopped down in the series. Let's cut down a few more and try to get a better panorama of where we live. You know, this little island, I think this is where I'm going to build my house. I might build out the dirt a little bit into the water around us, but this is really pretty. I am absolutely digging this spot. Also, I love how the plants are alive. They dance. Look at them. Now, they are shaking kind of a lot right now. That's because the wind is blowing. They'll slow down when the wind stops. But you get the idea. The world just feels alive. Minecraft feels alive, but not like this. You'd need a bunch of mods to pull off something like this. And then with all those mods, your computer would have to be powerful enough to handle it. I think the sun is... Where's the sun? It's getting a little cloudy. I need to hurry up, because the first night is coming. There we go. Now I have a few seeds. I have a birch seed and a maple seed. I think I got the birch seeds from cutting down all those bushes. Oh boy. Okay, I think we need to... I don't want to build my little hut out of these logs, because I don't have enough of them. I need to harvest some dirt, and fast, because the sun is setting. I may have spent a little too much time explaining what we're doing today instead of getting a move on and making progress. So let's be quick and get ourselves some protections. One of my early goals, I think, for this series should be getting into the Copper Age as quickly as possible. Because in the Stone Age, you just really can't do a whole lot. But once you get to the Copper Age, you get access to copper tools, you get access to saws, and basically, we're pretty much held back in most respects until we get to the Copper Age. Now, to get to the Copper Age, we need to find a lot of copper nuggets, and we'll have to smelt those into copper ingots, and then, well, no, we could probably cast them directly into molds. That's another detail. This game has so many layers of complexity built in, and they're not redundant or busy work type layers that waste your time, because they're directly integrated into the progression of the game, so they feel necessary and they feel essential. And that's a big part of this game, is everything feels very purposeful. There are flaws with it. Obviously, I wish there were more of a larger variety of animals. Like, that was one of the reasons I chose not to start in... Oh boy, I hear wolves. That was one of the reasons I chose not to start in a hot climate. Man, I'm getting nervous. Is because they have no bears. And no lions, for that matter. You'd think in a climate like that they'd have lions. As I said, this is my quick and dirty little shelter. It's not protected from the top, and I think brown bears are actually able to scale walls up to 3 tall, which is absolutely crazy. But let me just cross my fingers that we don't get jump scared by a bear, because if that happens, we could be in serious trouble. I couldn't even finish my ceiling. Oh, great. And I think what I should have done is, I don't want to sleep the first night, because that might be kind of a waste. I'd rather... I can do it in the daytime, why not? It's not that big a deal. Let's, if I do this, that gives me firewood. If I swap this for my knife... A club? I don't want a club. What I want is a hand basket. How do I craft that? Hand basket, not basket, a hand pan. How did I get that mixed up? A pan. Here it is, a wooden pan. Oh, I had them arranged wrong. Okay. Another thing I love about this game is how detailed the crafting is. So let's put that back. Grab ourselves a pan. What this will let me do is pan for ores. Now, as I said, we are kind of in a bind because it's late, so let's just hit the hay and call it a night, because I'm not going to survive otherwise. So let's grab our first bed, crafted out of grass, and wish everyone good night. So, good night. Alright, I just woke up, and it is the middle of the night. That's because this only lets me sleep for 7 hours, and I think I went to bed too soon. What is it, midnight? Oh no. That means I can't sleep again, because if I try, I'm not tired enough to sleep. That's a problem. Okay. Another interesting thing about Vintage Story is sleeping does not set your spawn. It just skips the night. So, a lot of good that did. Great. Okay. Well, let's get a fire going, so I can see. What I need to do is grab my axe and chop some firewood. Okay, what I did is I placed some grass in the ground by holding shift and right click. Now if I shift right click with this firewood, now I can fill it. And now what I need to do is make... Oh, I'm starving, hold on. Let me polish off these berries. Okay, there we go. I need a fire starter. How do I do that? I think it's a stick and a log? I actually can't remember. Maybe it's a stick and firewood. Let me grab that firewood back. Just one. stick, and firewood. Okay, I have to look this up. I don't remember. Fire starter. Oh yeah, it's 2 sticks plus grass. Yeah, as I said, it's been a while since I actually played this in survival. So let's grab a fire starter. Now we have to use this to try and maybe fail a few times to start our little fire. As I said, there are so many layers of realism. It's beautiful. Uh-oh, is it raining? It's gonna rain on my fire. Let us quickly cover this up. Where's my shovel? Oh, I broke it. That's right. Okay, I have to break this by hand. Okay, let's put a little roof over our fire. There we go. Okay, while that's cooking, let's cook some of our roots so we get some vegetables to eat. Speaking of vegetables, I have all these mushrooms. Might as well eat them, clear up my inventory, and refill my hunger bar. I think what I should do now is go panning. Panning for treasure. It is midnight, it is dangerous, but I made my bed, literally, and I slept in it. So that's my lot in life. It's that or wait here in the dark. So we're going to let this cook. Let me double check to see if there's anything else that needs to be cooked. I don't think so. But what I can do is set this down and clear up some of my inventory space. Real quick, let me grab that wood back. What I want to do is make a crude door. Problem is I don't actually remember how to do that. So we're going to look that up. Crude door. We need 3 sticks, an axe, and a couple of logs. So that's easy enough. Put those there. Put those there. Put that there. There we go. Now I have a crude door. And for real, where's my shovel? Oh, I keep forgetting I broke my shovel. I need to make a new one. Alright. The durability on items in this game is not very good in the Stone Age. These stone tools just don't last. But I guess that makes sense. You literally kipped or napped a tool out of rock and strapped it to a stick with twine. And in the early game like this, all I can imagine for use is twine is dried grass, so it makes sense that this would kind of come apart pretty fast. And we don't need the seeds on our person, so let's get rid of those. We don't need the logs, and we don't need the fire starter. We can put the rest of this firewood on the fire. Oh, that reminds me, I need a torch. Okay, hold on, let me grab what I need is some grass. So we're going to cut this. Now if I put 2 bits of grass on the end of a stick, I get a torch. Now torches are not like Minecraft in this game. First I have to light it. Now it's liable to be extinguished if I have the bright idea of jumping in water. And I've made that mistake more times than I care to count. So let's put that on my offhand. Cross my fingers there are no hostile creatures nearby to kill me. Okay, this is a little nerve-wracking, but it is what it is. Muddy gravel. I think we have to pull this gravel out, actually, so... Shoot, I guess I'm going to have to extinguish my torch to harvest this stuff. What was that? There's an animal over there, I can't tell what it is. Let's grab some gravel. And this is how we're going to find our first few copper ingots. A step closer to the Copper Age. And there goes my torch. I can't see a thing. Let's grab all these bits of gravel I harvested. I think that's all of them. Okay. Let's relight my torch. It looks like sunrise is coming. It is spring, so it's not, the days aren't as long as they could be, but the sun is coming, so that's a good sign. It gives me hope. Let's switch the torch back to our main hand, reignite it, put it back in our offhand, grab our hand pan, and I think what I could do is use my newly acquired gravel to make a kind of a protective barrier to keep the wolves out. At least as a shield. Let's pile it up on the shore. Let me grab that. I don't want to waste it. Okay. Let us begin. Oh, that makes me nervous. Did you hear that? That's wolves. Can I not do this to muddy gravel? Oh no, I wasted all my time with this. I can't actually pan with muddy gravel. Well, that was a colossal waste of time. I have to find some dry gravel for this, or sand. So first of all, let me go back into my little hut, which I've lost track of because I'm covered, this whole area is covered in leaves. Ugh, get out of my way. What is this? Oh, I fell into a pit. Whoops. There we go. And with that out of the way, I can kind of see that didn't help very much. But here's my little hut. Alright, these are done cooking. Let me grab my firewood, keep that from being wasted. They look like little claws. Cooked wild rhizomes. So this will raise up my vegetable meter on my hunger bar. Yeah, here we go. Not my hunger bar, my nutrient bar. So vegetables going up. Now, if I die, these don't stay where they are. They actually get penalized. So there's an incentive to not die, which is a really cool game mechanic baked into the game. It is kind of annoying that when you do die, but at the end, it makes sense. So let's stack our firewood, get it out of the way. Okay, let's go on a little voyage. Although first, let us mark this spot as starter house. Starter house, boop. Make it white so it stands out, and we're going to pin this so no matter where I go on this map, or if I look at my mini map, I think that's there we go, F6. If it goes off the screen, I'll still see it. But I want to leave it off. I don't want to take up my screen with it. I hear wolves. Where are they? I think I need to make some spears for self-defense. We have some flint, actually, so flint is superior to regular stone. So let me nap this into the shape of a spearhead. I think it does a little bit more damage, and it's more durable. And as a hunter, I am better with a spear than other classes. So let's go with another spearhead. Oh, I need to have a rock in my hand. Here we go. I like how I don't have to actually break every one of these little voxels. I only have to break the ones on the border of the shape of what I'm trying to make. Okay, so now I have 2 spears, so if I throw one, I still have 1 more. Let's slay our first wolf. Hey, wolf boy. Oh, this is not going to end well. He's too close. Missed. Oh, no he didn't. Yikes. Yikes! And I extinguished my torch, of course. Why'd that go up? What the heck? It's like it skipped on the water. No, 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 no. No, 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 please. Please, please, please. Let's discuss this. Let's have a discussion. Let's talk about my will first. I need to talk about who's going to inherit this house I built. Why'd that go over your head? Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. I'm almost dead. Where is he? There he is. This was a horrible idea. What am I thinking? Okay, time to run. Time to run. There's my spear. Ugh. Time to hide. Ugh. Okay. Okay, somehow I survived. And I'm drooping. Look at me in third person. I'm drooping. Because I'm sick. I'm not sick, I'm injured. Oh, that went horribly wrong. I think I need more spears. More spears coming right up. Let's craft more spears then. Because that wolf isn't going to leave. He's going to... Oh, it's hard to craft like this. He's not going to just go away. He's going to come back for me. If he's in the region. So... I think what I really need is a flat space where, without any water to outmaneuver him. Oh yeah, now he's gloating. Thanks. Okay, andesite spear, 2 flint spears. These ones are negative 2 hit points. This one is negative 1.8. Yeah, so flint is superior, clearly. Perhaps I could, from a higher vantage point, deal with him. This is taking so long, my goodness. There we go. Hey, I can see. Where'd the wolf go? I can't actually tell where he is. Oh, there he is. Hiding right there. So let's take a few shots. Oh, I missed. I'm such a bad shot. There we go. Is he running away? He's gone. He's running away. Okay, well that makes it convenient for me to grab my spears. Come here, spears. Where'd my last one go? Oh, there we go. In the water, you can't reach me. Yes! We have slain our first wolf. And with that, we get to collect our first meat. Even if it's bush meat, which is not all that useful, but hey, there's something. Let's, whoops. Break this. I've got me some bones. Nice. Okay, I'm almost dead. I'm almost dead. But we survived our first night. We have slain our first wolf. I'd say this was a successful video, so everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see where this goes, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the... Oh, it's hard to control this. See you in the next one. So long. That looked like I was about to attack you there. That was not meant to look threatening.